All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're tackling something that is literally the foundation for your entire life, but, it's constantly overlooked. We're talking about those first 60 minutes after you wake up. I mean, if you've ever felt like your day is just slipping away before you've even had that first sip of coffee, yeah, you're absolutely in the right place. We're going to take those blurry, groggy morning moments and turn them into an absolute launch pad.
Here's a quick look at our agenda. We're covering the first hour trap, the clean brain, priming body and focus, anchoring your identity, building your future, and finally, your choice for tomorrow. Let's get into it.
So, Section 1, the first hour trap. To figure out how to actually win our morning, we kind of have to hold up a mirror first. So be totally honest with me here. When that alarm rings, what's the very first thing you do? Seriously, think about it. Are you immediately grabbing that phone before you even really know what day of the week it is? Look, most of us do it. We dive headfirst into messages, scrolling social media, checking the news, which, if you think about it, is essentially just diving right into someone else's problems.
And man, that brilliantly illustrates the trap we fall into. See, there's a massive difference between having a reactive morning and a proactive one. When you reach for that phone, boom, your day instantly belongs to everyone else. You're just reacting to the world. But a proactive morning, that is all about owning your mood, owning your energy, and locking in your focus. It's you deciding right from the jump that today belongs to you.
Think of your morning like a massive sports match. The source material actually uses this fantastic analogy, comparing it to a football game. The first 50 minutes of that match, that sets the energy, the confidence, the whole direction for the game. If your team goes behind early, well, you spend the rest of the match desperately trying to catch up, right? Well, your morning is exactly like those first 50 minutes. If you can win your morning, you're playing the entire rest of the day from a position of absolute strength.
Moving on to Section 2, Step 1, the clean brain.
Okay, so to make sure you actually score first and aren't just playing catch-up all day, we need to look at the actual science of waking up. Now, scientists call this the hypnagogic state, but let's keep it simple and just call it the clean brain. The moment you wake up, your brain is in this incredibly quiet, highly creative state because, well, it hasn't been hijacked by outside noise yet. It's honestly the most powerful your brain is going to be all day long. But the very second you read a news headline, poof, that clean brain completely disappears and you're no longer even thinking your own thoughts.
So, what's the counter move here? It's incredibly simple, but it's absolutely crucial. A strict 30-minute phone ban right after you wake up. Literally just 30 minutes. By protecting that little window of time, you're letting your clean brain wake up naturally. You start generating your own thoughts about your own goals. And those thoughts, they are the seeds of everything great you're going to do that day.
All right, Section 3, prime your body and focus.
So you might be wondering, if we aren't scrolling, what exactly are we supposed to be doing in those first 30 minutes? Well, it comes down to two incredibly simple micro-routines. First up, drink 1 full glass of water. Think about it. Your brain is 75% water, and it literally just went like 6 to 8 hours without a single drop. Even the slightest bit of dehydration just wrecks your focus. Second thing, move. Just for 5 minutes. You can stretch, walk over to the window, do a couple of jumping jacks, whatever works. Because without that physical movement, sure, your body might be out of bed, but your brain, it's still completely half asleep.
Okay, so once the body is awake, we have to focus the mind. Now look, we've all done this. We make these chaotic to-do lists with like 10 completely random tasks on them, right? And usually we just stare at the thing in a sheer panic. Well, throw it away. Just toss it. Because when 10 different things feel equally important, human nature completely takes over. We end up doing the easy, kind of useless tasks first, and we push that massive, life-moving boulder off until tomorrow. And let's be real, tomorrow never actually comes.
Instead, I want you to embrace what's called the rule of one. You're going to write down one single sentence. Today, the most important thing I will do is, and you just fill in that blank. Just one task. By doing this, your brain knows exactly where to direct all of its energy. But hey, here's the real trick to making this work. You absolutely have to complete this single most important task before you answer a single email or text message. And yeah, I know, people are going to need you, but trust me, they can wait. Your most important thing? That cannot wait.
Which brings us to Section 4, Step 4, Anchor your identity.
Now, we're really getting to the climax of this whole routine. This right here is the secret engine that, honestly, nobody ever teaches properly, but it is a total game changer. Before your day truly begins, before the crazy rush of the commute even hits, You have to ask yourself, who do I want to be today? And I want you to really notice the phrasing there. It's not what do I want to do, it's simply who do I want to be?
Patient, focused, calm, brave. You see, most people just sort of let the world decide who they are on any given day. Their entire mood depends on how bad traffic was, or, whether their boss happened to smile at them that morning. But when you consciously pick just one of these anchor words right at the start of your day, you end up carrying it with you like a compass. So if you chose the word patient, and later on a colleague is really irritating you, you don't snap. You've already decided who you are, way before the world even had a chance to decide for you.
Section 5. Step 5. Build your future.
Now, this final step of the routine, it isn't actually about today at all. It's entirely about the person you want to become a year from now. 120. Guys, that is a magic number. Think about it. If you take just 20 minutes every single morning to read, or learn, or practice a new skill, basically doing something to make your future self better, you are going to accumulate 120 hours over the course of a single year.
And while everyone else out there is spending those exact same 20 minutes just aimlessly scrolling on their phones, look at the absolute life-altering return you're getting on your time. 120 hours? That is literally enough time to learn a completely new language at a basic level. Or you could knock out 3 entire online courses, or read 12 books. You can completely upgrade your entire skill set, all just by clawing back 20 minutes a day. It's wild.
So we've ditched the phone, we hydrated, found our top task, anchored our identity, and invested in our future. That brings us to Section 6, your choice for tomorrow.
This right here is the ultimate choice you're going to face every single morning from now on. Are you going to reach for your phone, or are you going to reach for your life? Seriously, do you want a day that just completely belongs to everyone else's agendas, where you're constantly just reacting and playing catch-up? Or do you want a day that is powerfully, completely, and deliberately yours?
Because the power to fundamentally shift the entire trajectory of your life, it doesn't start when you finally drag yourself into the office or when you sit down at your desk. No way. It starts the very second you open your eyes. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final question to think about tonight. Tomorrow morning, when that alarm rings, which will you choose?